Peace and harmony, my rosebuds. I wanted to make this video, and I wanted to share it because I'm in this phase right now. I'm actually going through a transition, and I wanted to share with y'all. Sorry if you hear the fan in the background, y'all. It's Georgia, honey. Y'all know that Georgia weather, baby. It is nothing to be playing with, okay? It's nothing to be playing with, okay? Anything turn into a fan. Do you hear me? My wallet will turn into a fan, baby. If you know, you know. This humidity ain't nobody to play with. But I wanted to share this video because this is what I'm currently experiencing with my nana and my aunt. They're teaching me some things right now in my life, and I don't even think they have any idea. But I wanted to make this video because I want to share with y'all the things that I'm noticing that my nana and my aunt do. And y'all already know on my channel, I am a huge advocate for women really being women and stepping in that power fully. And I feel like where we are in society right now, women struggle with being a woman and knowing what that looks like. Even me myself, I've struggled with that because I grew up where certain things I'm learning as a woman is supposed to be there, but growing up I didn't have those things. So I was very masculine, I was very nonchalant, you know, just I didn't know that I was supposed to be feeling my emotions and crying and being organized and just being all these things that make us a woman, that is a part of our feminine essence, that thing that we bring to the table that people are always asking. You know, it's a plethora of things that comes to this table, and I think that us as women have to really understand what that looks like. And although these things are very simple, these things I feel and believe will help myself and other women to become better women. And I think that we need to look at our elders a little more and deeply and without judgment. And this is how I'm able to list these things, and I'm not even finished, but these are the things that I wanted to share because God has me going somewhere with this, and I don't know where it's at quite yet, but I know for a fact that these are things that I'm instilling, I'm learning with myself. So I thought that, okay, y'all already know my channel. We advocate to be better women, to be wives, to be better mothers, just better for the community as a collective, better mates, helpmates, all those good things. So I put things my nana and aunt do, and I put that because I am in a situation where I had to move with them. Cutthroat, don't care, transparent, it's cool, because life be life, and I'm okay because God put me in a place, in a space to allow me to grow into the woman that I fully see myself being. And to be honest, I don't see myself being that woman without being in the space of these women. So yeah, anyways, if you watch this, Aunt and Nana, I appreciate you and I love you so much. You have no idea. So yeah, number one, and it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. These are just 10 for right now. Things that my nana and Denise, my aunt Denise, do. They clean up habitually. It don't matter what it is, who they're right then and there. Like if you leave something around, like even if you say, if I left my I don't know, my cup right here and I just went to the bathroom, came back, cup gone, just clean it. Like it's habitual, it's a habit. They're constantly clean, they're constantly organized. And I feel like if you want to be a good woman, especially if you want to be a woman of God, godliness is next to cleanliness. So one of the things that they do habitually is clean up. Okay, ladies, please clean up. I can't stress that enough. Don't nobody want to, you don't even like going into a nasty house. Why would you want a man to be in a nasty house? Why would you want your kids to be in a nasty house? Okay, y'all reading it? Okay, cool. Always ask if I've eaten, I'm thirsty, or want a snack. My nana been asking me that since I was a kid. And she still do it. And you know, sometimes I don't, but then, you know, for the hell of it, because she just be asking, and I like, you know what, I'ma just, yes, I would love a snack. Like, and I appreciate it, you know. And I like this because my family is really big on hospitality, especially the women in my family. They're very, very big on hospitality. They want to know, have you eaten? Have you even taken a bath, depending on if you're staying? They want to know what they can do to help. You know, hospitality, how can I assist you? You know. Number 3, always pray and talk to God. My nana could give any advice in the world, and I talk to my nana a lot more than my auntie Nisa, because my auntie Nisa, she's home, but sometimes she's out and about a lot. So with her, I kind of just study her actions. Both of them, really. But always pray and talk to God. I can come to my nana about any situation in my life, and she could give me advice, but at the end of the day, her advice is always going to be to talk to God and to pray about it. Like, literally, she says that all the time. Did you pray? Did you pray? Pray about it. At the end of the day, talk to God at the end of the day, you know. So I love that, because the space that I'm in, I've always, well, I ain't even gonna say the space that I'm in, I feel like I've always been a woman or a girl, whatever, that has always believed in praying and talking to God in any way, shape, form that gets me to be in the space to talk to God. Like, I'm always talking to God. Even by myself, I'm always talking to God. So I encourage you to talk to God no matter what. I don't care if you feel like you have no, I swear the best conversations with God is when you feel like you have absolutely nobody to talk to God. Okay, I'm telling you, those are the best conversations. Talk to God, express everything that you need to say. I don't care if it's bad, ugly, if you really just didn't want to tell that other person. Talk to God and be silent for a few minutes, and I promise you, everything that you just spoke on, God is going to give you something back. God is going to speak to you in numerous ways. Not even if you just in silence, even if you're talking to God and you happen to go in the store and you happen to get blessed, you know, you saying you want support, you want help, you tired, whatever, and you go somewhere and somebody may miraculously just pay for your meal, pay for your groceries, pump your gas, whatever the case may be. It's crazy how God, it ain't even crazy, it's amazing how God shows up for you. And because we lack awareness, sometimes we miss it, even though we just asked for it. So always pray and talk to God. That's what my nana teaches me, you know. That always taught me that. Always tending to others' needs. Both of them, my aunt and my nana, they are always tending to people's needs. And I'm be honest with you, I rarely have ever seen my nana or my aunt drained. Like, I've never seen them be drained. I've always seen them helping others, opening their home to others, doing some type of charity. Like, my nana, she loves doing laundry, folding clothes, washing clothes. She just loves doing it. And she is to the point where she will have people who are going through things, and just to take the load off, she will help them do their laundry. I said, that is like, that's some beautiful stuff. Like, do you know how righteous you gotta be to wash somebody's laundry? Y'all, I can't stand doing laundry. But being here, she got me thinking about doing laundry differently. Now, I ain't gotten to the point yet, but but it's just showing me where, you know, it's okay to help others in the time of need, you know. So always tending to people to a point that it's not draining. You know, they extend a helping hand. So if you want to be a better woman, it's okay to extend your hand to help somebody without receiving anything in return. They do that a lot, but because I'm part of them, I got to give back some type of way. So yes, always tending to help others. As a woman, you always want to pray and talk to God first and foremost. I don't care what's going on. And you always want to tend to other people's needs. Not to the point where it's overly exhausting. You have to I do feel like you have to find a point where you are not draining yourself. You know, if you can't help, you can't help. But if you can, you can. So yeah, always get dressed and be well groomed. My nana always dressed. She don't play about walking out the house looking any type of way, hair looking any type of way. It need to be done up some type of way to where you look presentable. Representation is very important. As a woman, we got to start thinking about this. We got to start thinking about this differently too. As a woman, you don't want to just show up with your breast all out, your booty cheeks all out. No man wants that. None. I don't care. And if he does want it, he is a low vibrating man. I'm telling you now. When you get to having a certain level of respect for yourself as a woman, modesty starts to look different for you. You don't want to be, especially if you're trying to attract a certain type of man, you will need to cover yourself up. You know, that looks like, oh my gosh, you look like you respect yourself. You look like you have some dignity. You know, you look like you're well groomed. You're not trying to show the world everything. And let me tell you, as a woman, that stands out way more than a woman who is walking around showing all of her lady parts. She's showing all of what her man get at night. No man wants that. And let's not confuse attention from men when you're dressed inappropriately as he wants you. Yeah, he wants you because he can sleep with you, because you easy, because it's saying, hello, open, I'm open, I'm easy. But when you cover yourself and you walk with your chest up, shoulders back, and you look, you know, chin up, leveled, it's a different type of aura. It's a different type of feel as a woman. And you also feel more confident when you're sitting up and you're covered and your chin is up and you're smiling. Your number one thing that you should wear as a woman, with not even makeup can get this done: smile. Show your teeth, show your smile. Please smile. Like, that should be the number one thing. Besides your outfit, you know, looking to part, you should smile. I thought I had to sneeze. Okay. But anyways, always look your best. You know, my nana raised, I think she only has one son, and that's my dad. Oh no, wait. She got two. Yeah, she has two sons, I think. That's bad. But anyways, either way, all of them groomed. All of my aunts, they know how to do hair. They always look presentable. They all speak with kindness. You know, we're gonna get to that next. But if you want to be a good woman, get dressed and be well groomed. Okay, you don't need pounds of makeup to be well dressed. You don't need all of the diamond Chanel and the long fingernails. You don't need those things to be well groomed. Okay, always be organized. My nana, they so organized. Like, they so organized. And I'm seeing where having organization is top tier for a woman to know how to do. If you want to be a better woman, if you want to be a good woman, if you want to be the woman, learn how to organize. Learn to label things. Learn to have an organizational system, an organized system. And this organized system will allow you to flow properly, allow your household to flow properly. That's what I'm learning too. Being able to have things set up in an orderly fashion, and when you see things go low, you replace it, and so on and so on, because this is called a system, an organized system, and you're going to keep these things flowing, and that's how you keep the household in order. You have systems in place, and having an organized home, so where things are makes it a lot easier. And you being an organized woman, that also lets your partner know, or the man that you're interested in, that also lets him know that you actually care about how your home is set up, how your life is set up. That means you actually care. And you're not, and it shows that you're not messy, that you're not junky. It shows that you have some type of order as well. And you want that for yourself as a woman too. You want to know how to organize your life, your household, and if you have children, you want this instilled in your child, so your child can grow up and help you not only around the house, but to start having these things instilled in them, so when they get into this world, they are now organized young women. And we need more of that, you know, because you always got to think, when you become a better woman, you got to think about how this impacts your kids. Whether you have sons, daughters, you got to think about how this actually is going to impact your generations that are coming up after you. Not just for you. All these things that I'm doing, that I'm naming, these are things that I'm glad that me and my child are around, because we're able to see where we can input these things into our lives, you know. So always be organized, and create what that looks like for you, you know, you and your family and your household. Try to be righteous no matter what. I feel like that's self-explanatory. My Nana is very big on reading the Bible. I already showed y'all in one video all the stuff that she bought me or got me, as far as like, or gifted me, when it came to just, you know, me needing some type of or a better relationship with God. It's just, she came to me about this stuff. So, you know, as I'm going through life and I'm going through experiences, I am more tapped into my Bible. And please know, I am not a Christian, but I am very spiritual. I don't interpret the Bible. I'm sorry, I'm making this face, I gotta sneeze. But I interpret the Bible in a metaphysic type of way. I see things differently with the Bible, but clearly I wear my crystals and stuff, and I sage and I smudge, and I believe in the spiritual team. I believe in spirituality, Maya, all those things. I even believe in the Quran. I believe in all of it. I believe God is not limited in his truth. So I read a little bit of everything. You might call me an omnist. So whatever resonates with my spirit, and however God sends stuff to me, that's how I take it. So God does not limit his truths. Anyways, or her truths. I say that God is a woman to me, because whenever I'm talking to God, it sounds like a woman, because I'm a woman and God is within me. So God sounds like a woman to me. So I wish I would hear a man voice inside. What's going on? But no, that's just a little comedy. But anyways, always help people if you can. My Nana and them are they are just so helpful. Like, one thing my great grandmother on my mom's side always said is, if you can help somebody, help them. And the same with my Nana and my aunt. If you can help somebody, they help. Because you just don't know, God may be sending you to be of help for someone who called on the help. In that moment that we resist to help people, we now create chaos in our own life because God ordained you to do something, and you know it was sometimes we know it be on our heart to do it, but we just don't do it because we disobedient. So if you can help somebody, help them. If you have the energy, if you have the mental capacity, help them. If you're being called to help somebody, help them. Always be a helping hand, because you just never know how you'll get blessed in the end too. Real big on showing kids how to do things and kids being kids, the treatment of kids. She believes in talking to kids, explaining things to kids, and also people. My Nana is a real big stickler on kids. And I'm sorry, y'all, my nose is running because I got this fan on this high, but all stuff like that. But anyways, she's real big on children being children. She's real big on grooming children, especially little girls. She's real big on the hair being done. She's real big on talking to children on their level and respecting children. She's really big on that. She's really big on showing kids how to do things, and how to treat people. She is really big on that. Like, she don't play about that, especially on explaining things to kids, because it's been several times where I've had like some parenting bumps in the road, and I ain't call nobody else. I call my Nana, because I know my Nana wasn't going to tell me to like whoop my child. She was going to tell me to talk to my child and you know, maybe say it differently than what I was saying it. And when I did those things, I actually saw the results without having to put my hands on my child. And I appreciate that so much, because I feel like nowadays so many parents struggle with that, and they believe that, you know, sometimes the child needs their butt whooped. But I know parents or kids who are my age now that said they ain't never got whooped by their parents. Their parents always talk to them. Like, it is very much possible. I think that parenting as a whole, as a collective though, definitely needs to be revisited and revised, and we need to have a family meeting, because it's other ways to get your child to listen to you and respect you without you having to always put your hands on a child. And I feel like anytime that a parent has to be in a position to put their hands on a child or to, you know, disrespect a child, there's a miscommunication, there's frustration in the energy, there is a misunderstanding somewhere along the line. Somebody's not communicating well, and I feel like 9 times out of 10 it's the parent. And this is coming from a parent who used to, you know, pop my kids, who used to whoop my child at a very early age, thinking that I was doing something. But then later I'm finding out that what I do to my child, she does to other kids. And I remember that because I remember I used to whoop my child, and plus as a parent, I don't feel good after I whoop my child. I never felt good after I did that, so it never really rubbed me the right way. But I just remember, you know, my child she was in daycare and stuff like that, or preschool, and she'll be, you know, hitting other kids and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, so where is she getting that from? Like, why is she hit? And I'm like, oh, okay, it's me. And even just working in a child care development center, I've learned that parents who who whoop their kids or discipline them in that way, thinking it's discipline, but it's really not. I learned that what parents do to their kids will do to other kids, because they think that's how the world is. Because we have to understand that the kids think that their household is how the world is. And I want y'all to really like listen to what I just said, because these are technically little nations. When you see family, these are little nations. And so if a child is at home and they are experiencing a parent whooping them, and then going outside into this world, to school, and they're hitting other kids thinking that this is how the world is, just imagine what is going on inside of these kids' minds. And if that's the case, then we have to start making the necessary adjustments as parents. You know, a lot of people like, I mean, sometimes whooping might be the answer. Well, how about you sit down with your child and ask them what's going on to where they're acting out like this? I always feel like there is a cry out for help, because I don't care from the ages of like from a jit all the way to maybe even a teenager. They don't really know how to express themselves or what emotions they're really feeling, because for one, you as a parent, you already been whooping them and hitting on them since they was a jit. So now it's like we have to start thinking, why can't I as the adult be the bigger person and sit down and actually talk to my child, get to know my child, and understand where my child is coming from without it deeming disrespectful? That's the problem that we have with parenting. A lot of parents feel like their child is being disrespectful because they're expressing themselves. But if you were able to talk to your child at their level and make it to where it's understandable to them, so that when it's time for them to express themselves, they're expressing themselves in the way that they seen you express it to them. So we really have to dig deeper in that area. And it's crazy because I just love kids, and I'm not the best parent, but I know that where I am right now, I'm making a lot of adjustments within myself, and I'm happy about those adjustments. And although it's been kind of hard, I'm still happy about it. I'm still it's taken a minute with some things, but I know that at the end of the day, I'm getting better, and I love that for myself. And I feel like if you are a woman, you're a wife, you're a mother, or you want to be any of these things, you want to know how to talk to people. You want to know how to talk to your man. You want to know how to talk to his family, your family. You want to know how to talk to your children. You want to consider all of these things. How you show up for yourself, how you show up, how do you talk to yourself, how do you show up for yourself? That's what you need to be looking at in the mirror, so that you can make the necessary adjustments, so you can treat people with better respect, and you can also treat your child with better respect, and they can treat other people with respect, because we need generations of children with morals and respect and ethics. Okay, we need that. Always be kind and pray for others. My nana's so big on that. She always say at the end, if I could be expressing anything to her, she always say at the end, make sure you pray for them. You pray for people. You pray for them, because especially when things are out of your control, and you just want the situation to be better, you want that person to overcome whatever obstacles they're feeling internally, you pray for them. You pray over them. You pray for them. Okay, even if this your enemy and you know they doing wrong, all this stuff like that, pray for them and continue to be kind. I was reading Proverbs, and it said, let me see if I can find it, because it was saying, I hope it's Proverbs. If it ain't Proverbs, I don't know. But see, look at all this stuff she gave me. She gave me so many books on forgiveness, but let me see if I can find it right quick. Being kind. Being kind. This is for women too. A gentle answer turns away wrath, but harsh words cause quarrels. Causes chaos, causes more problems. Maybe I can't find it. Well, never mind, guys. But I really want to, if I find it, I'm gonna put it in the description box. Yeah, I'm putting it in the description box, because I really want y'all to listen to that. But anyways, yeah. So if you want to be a better woman, a godly woman is always kind. A godly woman is always praying for others, okay? Saying a word, affirming others. You want better for other people. So we always being kind, right? So this is part 1 of how to be a better woman. My Nana edition, I guess. Things I'm learning from my Nana and my aunt. And I love this so much because I feel like so many women can relate to this, especially if you've been following my videos for some time now. You know, you always want to speak life into people, no matter what, okay? And it can be hard sometimes, you know. Sometimes we don't have them days where we don't want to speak life. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to speak life right now. You know, I want to be angry, and that's okay. And that's okay, you know. It's days I don't wake up happy all the time, but I just go throughout my day and I pray about it, and hopefully it gets better. Well, 9 times out of 10 it gets better, but you know, that's how you have to be, you know. So if this video helps, make sure you comment a rose. I want to know your thoughts, perspectives. Make sure you comment below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, family. Peace out.